Number of deaths at that Holyoke Soldiers Home is staggering. More than 70 veterans have died since March, nearly all from COVID-19. And now frustrated employees are speaking to 5 Investigates about what they call the horror inside. Here's Kathy Curran.
We've been speaking with several employees during the past few weeks, and many of them believe the state put these veterans in harm's way. One longtime worker calls the Soldiers Home a death trap.
We're talking about the veterans who put their lives on the online to save us, okay? And is that how we're gonna treat them?
Kwesi Ablo-Depi is frustrated and heartbroken by the horror he's witnessed inside the Holyoke Soldiers Home since COVID-19 took hold here. The flag is lowered as somber ceremonies honoring the lives lost take place almost every day. It's a place Kwesi has loved to work for 20 years. Now walking through the doors is almost unbearable.
I work on the COVID floor. And as soon as I walked into the unit, I broke down.
5 Investigates learning more of the details of how the deadly virus spread. The first positive COVID case was a veteran on the first floor. Employees tell us he was still allowed to use the common areas even after he was symptomatic. Staff were rotating throughout without proper protection. To make matters worse, several employees tell us on March 27th, the day many veterans died, they moved everyone, including healthy veterans, from the second floor to the first. Rooms that had 4 beds now had 6. 9 men were put in the dining room that was ill-equipped to handle sick patients and didn't offer privacy.
It breaks my heart. It just breaks my heart.
This was the second move for Colleen Croto's dad, Air Force veteran Donald Bushy, who passed away that day.
I just hope at this point in his last of his life, he didn't realize what was happening. Here is a man who has served in 2 wars, and to have his life end this way.
I couldn't believe my eyes, whereby we packed so many veterans, 6 in a room, and we put 9 in the dining room.
Employees telling us that merge created a situation where one veteran was taking his last breaths without any privacy, while the veteran next to him was eating a meal. A young staffer was denied a break to grieve after helping to remove several bodies. They also told us there was a shortage of morphine for comfort care. Emails show the facility wasn't prepared for the pandemic. They were scrambling to hire additional staff. There were concerns about supplies of masks and gowns. Some CNAs were reprimanded early on for causing alarm by wearing PPE without permission.
There are no words. No words.
So many families and employees believe the state failed these veterans. There are 4 ongoing investigations into what happened. The superintendent remains on paid administrative leave. Kathy Curran, 5 Investigates.